I'd like to welcome the newest member of the Comment Club. If you want to join the Comment Club, make sure you leave a comment below. What is going on, guys? This is TheCrayonsMelt here, and today we're going to talk about Road to the Playoffs. And so this is going to be more of my speculations, my predictions of what we will see for Road to the Playoffs. So take all of this with a grain of salt. A little itty bitty salt. Because I don't know if any of this is actually going to be 100% true. Everything I say in this video could be wrong, but you guys are gonna deal with it because you're watching the video. So last year, Road to the Playoffs dropped on November 6th, the Thursday after most feared. I predict that we'll see Road to the Playoffs November 5th this year, which is the Thursday after most feared. So that's my prediction. You guys can predict what you want. I'm interested to see how many guys really think it will be this week. Some people are saying it won't be until next week. I don't know. But so for anybody who's new to Madden Ultimate Team this year, we're just going to go straight off of this. NFL players have gotten bigger. Why does this keep doing this? Keep the current color scheme. All right. So NFL players have gotten bigger, stronger, faster, and smarter during the first 8 games of the season, and the same will happen with your players in Madden Ultimate Team. The Road to the Playoffs begins Thursday, November 6th, and MUT fans will see new players and packs, new solo challenges, and new sets to collect, with many new exclusive rewards. So here's one of the new cards that they dropped last year, and this card right off the bat was a beast. Let me just say that. Frank Gore. So you'll see something different that you haven't maybe seen on a lot of cards. Double styles. So like this guy, Frank Gore, long pass and speed run. I don't think that matches him. I think he's more of a ground and pound guy, but we'll go with it. You'll see this on most of the cards that are most of the elite cards that are going to drop from here on out. Still will be some that are single, but you know, we'll deal with it. So new elites and packs. Most players have improved enough to get a brand new alternate version of their player items. Some outstanding performers that were gold tier are rewarded with elite versions. So like he was gold, he gets an elite. That might happen with some bigger name guys who probably haven't gotten a team of the week or a Football Outsider card. So guys like DeAndre Hopkins, who have played really, really well, he'll probably get an elite Road to the Playoffs card. Stuff like that. Many players have improved enough to get a brand new... I already read that. Duh. All right, along with new images on the new art treatments, many of these will have 2 team styles instead of just one, like I said earlier. And their overall range from 87 to 92. 25 new elite versions for Road to the Playoffs, but old elites are still available. And this is one thing that in Madden 25, they took base elites out. Once Road to the Playoffs hit, you couldn't get those base elites in packs anymore, so their value rose, which was kind of good for those people who stocked up and had saved up and bought base elites and stuff. Last year they didn't do that, so I would expect them to stay the same as last year, where everything is still in pack. So at the end of the year, you're still pulling those crappy base elites, which kind of sucks, but oh well, we'll deal with it. Here's Blake Bortles. He got a gold upgrade, so I think he went from like a 70-something to an 82 overall. So it's kind of cool. Those guys that maybe you want to play with them, but they're a 75 overall, so you don't want to. Now they might get an 80 overall or something like that, so that's cool. Basically the same thing. 100 new gold items were added in Road to the Playoffs last year. You can probably, expect the same amount. More than 500 of these new gold versions feature a different team style from the previous item. So basically what happened was some of these players are new. Like he got a big upgrade. But there's going to be a lot of players who aren't going to get upgrades. It's going to be the exact same card except for the different style. So it's going to be a Road to the Playoffs. So you're going to get like a gold Kiko Alonso card. I don't know what his current styles is. So say his current styles is man defense. You're going to get the exact same overall, like an 83 or 80 overall Kiko Alonso, but with run stop style. So it's, you could get some that are the same. You could get some that get upgraded, just different things. So you don't really know who's going to get a card, what to expect upgrade wise. Also, they added new trial version players. Don't know if they will continue. I don't remember them doing this all year long. I just remember you could try out Charles Woodson and Julius Thomas for like a week or a weekend, or yeah, so it was like 4 days. You could try it out for the weekend. So that's kind of cool, I guess, if you really want to spend. If you'd rather buy a pro pack or 2 pro packs, you can do that, or you can just play with a card for the weekend. If you play a lot during the weekends, it might be worth it. Me, not going to be worth it. So here are some of the preview of the sets. I'm trying not to block it too much and give you guys a good shot of it. But there was the weekly solos, the road to the playoffs, which were last year if you didn't play. There were games where you'd have to play the first 8 games or the last 8 games to get, or the first 8 were for captain, the second 8 were for road to the playoffs. So you get every single team and have to play their games. Then you'd have the MVP sets, which you got a collectible from playing those 8 games, putting it into the set, getting all the players that go the new road to the playoffs, you know, that sort of thing, and putting them in the set. You'd get a 92 or 93 overall MVP player who is from that team. So I'm going to try to explain that a little bit more. Explain a little bit more in a little bit, so hold off, guys. Also, dual styles, same thing as regular styles, except for they're going to be dual. So they'll be short pass and long pass. And you got to build a team with 90 of both and play the games and that sort of thing. It's a lot longer than regular styles, but the rewards are better. So it might be worth it for you guys to do that. I will release a video in a couple of days about lineups. There's already somebody who's created every single lineup using like silver, bronze, and rising star, or the Schefter star cards. So I will have a video out about how to build those styles and do it fairly quickly. New solo challenges. So road to the playoffs. You play the 8 games. You get a collectible that goes into the set. I think you also got a coach, I believe. I don't know. MVP solo challenges are similar to elite solo challenges from the first half of the season. It's 32, blah, blah, blah. You get a large coin reward, 5 badges, and an elite collectible needed for the MVP set. So it makes sense. So it was like you would play the road to the playoffs, 8 games. Then, so say you played the Eagles 8 games. You go play the Eagles 8 games, then you go play the 1 MVP game, and then you can, you know, finish that set. Dual styles, I explained it already, so you guys can understand that. So you get a style coach with +2 team boost to an improved attribute. So I know I used one of the guys last year. I don't remember which one, but I really do like the coaches. Even if you don't go out and do it, you're not going to do the whole thing. It's worth it just to do, you know, the styles that you are. That way you get that boost. That's my opinion. So here's an MVP set. 20k and 2 items. So it was a collectible, and this one was 93 overall. McLean, I don't know who that is. Here's 93 overall Jimmy Smith. 93 overall Justin Tuck for the Raiders. So different things. And like he's a free safety with zone defense and run stop boost. So that's cool. Here's one of the coaches that you could get from the Legends set. I think that's a little bit different. The Coaches Legends. I don't know exactly how that one worked. You guess you played some games and you did that. I don't know about that. I just bought a coach. It's better just to buy it instead of wasting your time playing the head-to-head and all that fancy stuff. Also, another thing they added, Madden 25 throwback, which I really hope that they do the Madden 15 throwback. There's some cards that I really would want, but this was like a glorified, you know, flashback with not as great pools. I guess early on it had some nice cards, but once it got later into the year, they didn't really upgrade and give you that great of cards. So I might try one if it does come out. We will see. New Vault sets. So I'm expecting our sets to change, like the gold player sets and that stuff. I probably think it's going to change. New warehouse sets. So Roadmaster. So you got this 96 overall Earl Thomas. When you, I think it was you had to do a certain amount of MVP sets as well as head-to-head sets or it was something special you had to do, but you got 100K, a 96 overall Earl Thomas, and then a collectible that went into the master set at the end that got you Cam Chancellor and somebody else, I forget, Byron Maxwell, I think. So that was kind of cool. New Roadmaster sets. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My suggestion for you guys is some people are saying sell your team. Some people are saying hold on to your team. So far this year, everyone has predicted market crashes for BCA. Didn't happen. Most feared, again, didn't really happen. And everybody's saying Road to the Playoffs is going to crash the market. I really, honestly don't think it's going to be that bad. And I've said this every single time. The hype is built up. Everybody's selling every single player. The day before this drops, or the day it drops, is going to be the day to load up on players. People are going to be selling their players so cheap. Now, I'm not saying go out and spend all of your coins, because there's going to be new 93 overall cards that are going to be worth it. Last year, Malcolm Jenkins, I rocked with his card for months. Months and months. He had a great card. There's other great cards. There was a right tackle for the 49ers who I had him as long as I had like a 98 overall team. Like, his card was so great. So there's going to be those cards that it's going to be worth it to go out and buy. And last year they costed about 300 to 500K when the first week or so. But don't go out and rush and buy the players to throw in there. Slowly try to snipe players, get them for a cheaper price. People are going to be throwing these cards up for prices they shouldn't be. So just try to get those. And again, those lower overall cards will be worth more. So there's going to be, last year the big one was a Road to the Playoffs, 94 or 93 overall, EJ Manuel. That card costed so much because it was a rare card. And for those of you guys who don't know, those cards can only be pulled in a silver spot. So really, when they say silver item, your item, it's a silver item. So it's like, where I don't know what the lowest silver you can get, a 61 overall or a 60 overall, all the way up to a 74 overall. Anything between there is considered a silver item. So those 72 to 74 overall golds are silvers. And they will go into the set, and they will cost a lot of coins. So the first couple of days, it's going to take a little bit for people to realize that. Go snipe those. Go hold on to them. Their value will go up. Just like Josh Morgan, when the game first came out, his card, oh, I didn't mean to drag it. His card was going for maybe 50 to 75K, and I saw it and I didn't buy it. And now it's like 150 to 180K. So it's going to be worth it to go out and buy those cards. Again, I am away starting on Thursday, so I will miss the drop of this promo. Make sure to go search in the search box up on YouTube for other YouTubers who are giving you content. Also, if you follow me on Twitter, I'm going to try to tweet stuff out, but I'm going to be in West Virginia. I won't have phone coverage at all. So I will try to when I, get into internet service or to phone service and stuff, but I cannot guarantee you guys I will, have any updates. So this probably will be my last Road to the Playoffs update until I get back, which is on Monday. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps you out. One more final tip. Save your golds that you have right now, guys. Punters, kickers, and those rare golds, and some base elites. Those are really the four things you really want to save right now. And the reason is those MVP sets from last year, what went in those was like, how many items? I think it was 20 cards. Where is it? Right. So the MVP set 20 there. 2 of them were MVP badges, so that leaves 18. 2 of them were original cards. So whether it was a base elite, a kicker or a punter, or a rare gold. And then would be 16 of them were new gold Road to the Playoffs cards. So you're going to want those rare kickers, punters, and stuff. I'm not saying go out and buy them because they might not go into the new sets. I'm saying from my experiences last year, I would save whatever you do have. Maybe you go try to snipe a couple if you can find them up for 1 or 2K. Because I think right now most gold kickers and punters go for around 15 to 20K. So if you can get some snipes on them, I would definitely. It's definitely worth it to try just to hold a couple K. But I cannot guarantee you that. Also, there is going to be 32 93 overalls dropped into the game. So remember that. Those 93 overall, like Thomas Davis, the legend, or not Thomas Davis, Terrell Davis, the legend, his value will probably go down. I imagine we're going to see at least 2 running backs. Probably 1 speed, 1 power back. You're going to see a couple corners. You're going to see a couple free safeties. You're going to see a couple defensive ends. You're going to see a couple of everything. So try to keep that in mind when you're deciding which players to hold on to, which players to try to sell and buy back later or buy an upgrade for later. I know right now I'm sitting on almost 1 million coins, so I think that is definitely the way to do it right now, is to just hold your coins until that drops. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helped you. Make sure if it did, you smash the like button. Show some support on that. It would be awesome. That is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
We asking how them haters felt. Like and subscribe to the page, it's the TheCrayonsMelt. Pause the game and check the squad, you need to brace yourself. Boy, you getting clowned on. We ain't talking Dave Chappelle and picks, we got them. Hit sticks, we got them. Juke left, we juke right. How you gonna stop it? Them picks, we got them. Hit sticks, we got them. We juking left, we juking right. Boy, how you gonna stop it?